This next drill is a hip bump sweep. So this is a fairly common position. Darko's here, and I've got him in close guard. Now if Darko's got really high posture, there's a fairly simple sweep that I can get away with. First thing is I've got to make sure he hasn't got hands on my stomach, so I sweep those off. Nothing too complicated there. Then I do a circular sit-up and I've really got to bump his hips off balance. So I drop my feet back here, this hand comes up like a counterweight, and as I sit up I post on my elbow, which stops him pushing me back. Then I post on my hand, which stops him pushing me back. So I'm fairly solid here. I reach over his shoulder here, feet flat on the mat, and drive forward with my hips. Okay? If I do this with momentum, I'm here and here, bring my hips up high. Most common mistake is the hips get a bit saggy. I want them high, control over his shoulder, turn him over, take him out. So we've locked guard, Darko's come up fairly high, he's got good posture. Wax off to clear his hands. Put my feet on the mat. You cannot do this with your legs closed. I've seen people try it, it doesn't end well. Big circular sit-up, big counterweight. Post on my elbow, post on my hands, drive with my hips. This hip drive is so important, it's crucial to the sweep. Cup his elbow, drive with my hips, turn him over into mount. That's the basic hip bump sweep. From there, there's a few things that can happen where I may need to change my game. So I'm here, go to hit the sweep, and Darko, I just decide I can't move him, he's got too good a base, he gets posture, whatever it may be. I can simply wrap over his head, sit down, grab my grip here, sit back for a guillotine. So that's off our one of our earlier belts, so you should already know that. But if you need to see it again, here, drive with my hip. Wrap his head, sit down, link my hands under his throat, lean back, lock off, and twist. There's a guillotine. I also have a reverse figure 4 from here. Same setup, unlock, sit up and drive. This time I wrap here and I just let myself fall. As soon as I fall, grip his wrist, grip my wrist, suck it into my chest, sit out at 90 degrees, keep my foot over his back so he can't roll, and rotate. Watching it once more, we're here, sit up. I decide I want to go for the figure 4, so simply drop, control here. So I'm controlling the back of his arm, grab his wrist, grab my wrist, switch out to 90 degrees, get this foot over his back, all tight to my chest, elbows in close together, and lift. There's 3 things from that hip up. So we can either sweep just by driving forward, turning them over. We can sit back down for guillotine, or we can sit down for reverse figure 4.